And now, here's the veteran voice of the legal fix, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Lone Star State in Montgomery County, Texas, for a brand new episode of the Legal Fix, a new age radio show presented by the Tough Law Firm, the toughest law firm in town, with the toughest lawyers around, answering your toughest legal questions. Introducing first, hosting out of the red corner, the big deal, Bruce Bussin. Tough, joined by Boy Wonder, Brandon Scott Riley, and super lawyer, G.I. Jerome, the Golden Boy, Jeremy Lee Hall.
Hey, thank you, Bruce Buffer. I'm the big deal, Bruce Tough. I'm here with Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, and the Golden Boy, Jeremy Hall. And we are with our tough law firm, law clerk extraordinaire and lifter of many heavy things, Courtland Pettigrew. Ooh. We're going to put him on the hot seat if you like that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to, and if you have a question, we will. Call our hotline, 936-900-2381. Today we're going to be discussing immigration, global refugee crisis, and solutions like busing southern border immigrants to the northwest cities to share the negative impact. I have a personal story to share with you. I was in Washington, D.C. for the last week. I was up there for the unveiling of the portrait for the chairman of the House Ways and Means, Kevin Brady.
KBZ.
And
That's
I got to
definitely
tell
not Kevin Brady.
there was 500 people
Oh,
there.
I did not see the portrait in the background. That thing is awesome.
It's
So you can see the
impressive.
back of his
Yeah.
head
Look
and
at that.
this
Yes.
and the front,
And the
of
front of the
it.
head. Yeah,
That's amazing.
It was so impressive. Kevin McCarthy spoke. Steve Scalise, Kevin's roommate, spoke. The current chairman of the House Ways and Means. It was such a wonderful.
That's great.
I've never been in Washington, D.C. or anywhere else to have such admiration for someone like Kevin Brady, and it was across the aisle. There's a honey badger of Bruce, and we're looking at all the people were there. A ton of people, huge.
Is that the
Woodlands
first picture
contingent.
of Honey Badger on the legal fix?
It is, and she's going to really be. She's not going to
She
like
looks
this.
nice.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
looks nice. That
So
looks like a VIP big deal type of event.
Oh my gosh!
Special
well,
access.
you had to have a special invitation, and then we
Okay.
went to the congressional baseball game.
Oh,
So it
okay.
was the
Wow.
R's versus the D's.
Did you see her
The-
flip everyone off?
I
you
did.
see
Linda
it?
Sanchez.
Did you flip her off back?
No,
You're
Honey
good at
Badger.
flipping people off. I've learned from
I could do that.
certain
Yes.
Let's
I
have
know
some
how to do that.
sportsmanship.
Yeah, but
Let sportsmanship
So Honey
prevail.
Badger goes. She just flipped off the dugout, the Republican dugout when she went by. She got thrown out at first. Kevin Brady is an amazing baseball player.
Yeah.
At his age, and I didn't realize this, but he played in the College World Series. He played for South Dakota. He is a second baseman. He has a lifetime batting average of 360.
Nice.
He went 2 for 3 at the game.
Wow.
Made a couple of tremendous plays. I mean, he's exceptional.
Wow.
That's
I
pretty
know he
dang
was a
cool.
good baseball player, but I didn't realize how good he is.
And
He
they're
is
playing
incredible.
Pretty cool.
fast pitch baseball,
Oh.
not slow pitch softball.
No, and these guys they are throwing it. I mean, this is guys that are smoking. I told Jeremy
Hitting dingers.
the story about the guy Pfluger who was playing third base, and I said, "Watch this, Dinah. When he gets the ball to him, he's going to arch it over to first because no one can really hum it."
Yeah.
And I mean, he hummed it. I went, "Jeez,
hummed
this
it.
guy's." And then he went in as a relief pitcher with all the bases loaded, and then struck out 3 batters
Struck
in a
out
row
the side.
and walked them down. Yeah, they could have even tied up the game at that point. Ours won 10-0, so it was just really
Whoa.
incredible.
Awesome.
So here I am.
That's a
We're
shutout.
we're at the Capitol Hill Hotel. That's where we stayed. You can walk about 3 blocks to go to the Capitol. Everything's locked down, of course, but you got to get entrance into it. And, we go in and we blindly think we can walk into the Longfellow building to see our congressman. And Capitol Police kind of push us to a door, and I walk in the exit door, and they go, "Get out of here! Stop! They're pulling the guns out," and I go, settle down, boys.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not January 6th.
Yeah, you can settle down, and you go through the metal detector. Rude as they can possibly be to everybody, treating taxpayers like crap, and so I guess now they're on their game, right? So
you should have told them Diana was Nancy Pelosi.
oh yeah, then they would have just laid down
that's
for her,
ugly.
right?
Why would you say that? Diana,
Well,
I
here's the
disagree
funny
with that.
thing. So we did the tours and the Capitol tour and went to the baseball game and saw the unveiling of the portrait Ways and Means. So I'm in the room. We're getting ready to go out, and then the news comes on, and it's Muriel Bowser, the mayor of Washington D.C., having a pity party on camera on the local news show, saying, "I don't understand this. The governor of Texas and Arizona is sending all of these immigrants to our capital, and I don't know what to do with them. I can't believe that they're not keeping them down there. Why don't they do something down in Texas?" That's what she's saying. So
I called this weeks and weeks
the
ago.
news people literally should say, "Wait a minute, you're a mayor of D.C. It's the federal government's job to enforce orders. The governors of Arizona and Texas spending state resources trying to stop the flow of immigrants, and they're just sending them to you to make a point, and you still don't get it. What is wrong with you?"
I think they're starting to get it. Did you ride the bus to D.C. with any immigrants?
I did not. No, we flew. Okay. We flew on United. Our flight did not get canceled this time, but if we were on American Airlines, it would have been canceled.
Well, Courtland says Joey Biden's flying some of them around, so you could have been sitting next to one.
Oh, well, that wouldn't surprise me. Well, let's do this.
They do private chartered planes for them in those situations.
Is that what's going on?
Those are federally chartered planes, not commercial flights.
Really?
Yeah, we don't want any immigrants riding planes. They don't. They haven't earned that yet.
Okay. Well, New York, they're going to New York too. So Mayor Dinkins is getting all twisted about that, and he had the same thing but he was a little different. He said the federal government needs to step in and do something about this.
He's building the wall. He's building the wall.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, you guys can't
He's already
ignore
approved
this."
funding to build the wall in California.
I always said if Delaware was getting a flow of immigrants in Delaware, Joey Biden's state, they would be outraged. Then you'd have the whole East Coast twisted in knots. But it's only the southern states that are dealing with it. So it's out of sight, out of mind. We don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And now it's become a big problem.
It's not attractive enough. Delaware.
Keep in mind that the city of Laredo, down on the border, that it's got 3% of the population. And it still deals with something like 10 to 50 times the amount that are being sent to D.C.
Right.
Being sent
overwhelming
to the
their
NYC.
resources.
And it's absolutely ridiculous that they're going to sit there and consider the fact that you're getting buses of immigrants of 20 to 30 at a time. Now, granted, this has been going on for a couple of months, and you've gotten to the point where estimates of almost 9,000 being bussed up to the northeastern states, but still, it's just a drop in the pan.
This is
anyone that really wants to learn about this should watch Which Way Home, the documentary.
Oh, good.
This is a true story documentary of a couple of minor immigrant children. They follow these children, and it is the most heartbreaking, devastating thing to see what happens to these women and children that are raped, gang raped, on these mass train rides. They jump on these trains and
before they get to the U.S.
This is in Mexico?
No, it happens all the way to the U.S.
Like
and then when
Guatemala,
they get to the U.S.,
Mexico,
depending
Honduras,
on where,
El Salvador.
correct, El Salvador, all of them. And when they get to the U.S., half of them die in the desert if they go through in Arizona. Little kids dying in the desert. And it's a humanitarian crisis, and everyone kind of tries to make it a political football, but at the end of the day, it's a terrible thing seeing these kids.
Well, it is. First
raped,
of all, it is
murdered,
killed. It is a political football, and
they
no
get
one will
tags.
take hold of it.
Now they get tags, and these tags represent how much their family owes the cartel.
Oh my!
Or the smugglers, and if they don't pay that money back, their mom, their grandma, their uncle all get murdered for their lack of payment.
Oh my God!
So they're sending money back in fear of their parents being killed.
Yeah.
Can you not just tattoo paid over it, or like a receipt or something? That's what I would do.
I think that instead of tattoos, they literally will fillet you and then send the video to your kids.
That's brutal. So Muriel Bowser, maybe how can we care about these poor people who have just been through a tough time and been shipped up there? But Texas and Arizona too. Shipping them back and forth is probably not what's best for them. But I read in your talking points in your brief that they only send or can only send people who want to go. So what's the communication like with this free trip to D.C.? If you're a migrant, do you really
I think people are getting on the buses and saying, hey, this is an opportunity to get to somewhere where I know I'll probably be taken better care of than being stuck at the border and going through the process there and trying to assimilate in the state of Texas where there's a lot larger numbers. That's what I would say.
I would want to get as
some
far
gray
away from
area
the cartel as possible.
Now,
as far north as
fair,
possible.
It's a fair point, but there's some gray area here. Referencing, like, New York Times released an article this morning where, they did interviews with some of the people that have been dropped off at Union Station in D.C. And, the language that was used there was essentially you are having the migrants, the asylum seekers, after they've been processed, which is a key part here, is that the state government of Texas can't do anything with the migrants other than hand them to the federal authorities until they've been processed by the federal authorities. So if the state of Texas started just busing them straight from the border as soon as they crossed to D.C., that would actually constitute a crime under federal statute. However, once they've been processed and they're awaiting asylum, at that point, as long as they're going willingly, then you can basically send them wherever you want.
But are they going willingly? Are they making a fully informed decision when they're getting on that bus? Do they know what's on the other end?
I'd get on the bus.
Okay.
I'd get on it for sure. I'd get on it.
It's hot as hell in Texas.
Oh my gosh,
no,
this is
that's
like
the truth.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna usually in our first segment we get an opportunity to introduce our guest, Courtland Pettigrew, who's been with our law firm and is a 3L and on law review. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back on the second segment. I understand that. We're going to put Courtland on the hot seat.
We
Is
are.
that right, gentlemen? Okay.
Gonna put him on the hot seat, rapid fire
Courtland has
cross-exam.
not been on the hot seat before.
No,
he
I
has
have.
been.
No, he has.
That
It's
was
been a
on,
little
y'all's
while.
second show, I believe.
Yeah, Courtland and Vince back to back.
Yeah, they were.
It's been a
tag
minute
team.
though.
Yeah.
It has
It's-
been a minute.
Yeah,
Only a
almost.
year,
we can
right?
do round 2.
Okay, it's been a minute. We have a minute. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
One final time, here's the veteran voice of the legal fix, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Attorneys are licensed by the State Bar of Texas. Our 3 lawyers cross-examining the witness are Bruce Huff, Brandon Riley, and Jeremy Hall. And when the action begins, the witness on the hot seat will answer as many questions with the fewest words as fast as they can. The hot seat is sponsored by The Legal Fix, a new age radio show brought to you by the Tuff Law Firm. We're tough for you. And now, for those listening on the radio and Legal Fix fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Legal Fix studios in the Woodlands, Texas, it's time! One lightning round for the undisputed Legal Fix Hot Seat Championship of the World!
Thank you, Bruce Buffer. I'm the big
Oh,
deal here with
look
Boy
at
Wonder and the
this.
Golden Boy. I'm wearing
Miami
my
Mogul
Alan San
glasses.
Miguel glasses because I missed the episode last week. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm stepping out, baby.
You've
I'm stepping
where
out.
are you
Alan
stepping out to?
San
Yeah,
Miguel,
this is my
Alan San Miguel.
glasses. Look
Are
at
those
those.
Adidas?
Miami
Yeah.
Mogul.
Oh yeah, these are my. He gave
Living
these
the
to me.
high life.
We're joined by our special guest, future super lawyer Courtland Pettigrew, and Courtland is going to be on the. He reminded me he was
Mr. Incredible.
on Mr. Incredible. He was on the hot seat with Daniel a year ago. I mean, I can't even believe
Vincente.
that. It's time-
Vincente.
Yeah.
Meloria.
Oh, Vincente.
Vincente
Yeah,
He wasn't
Meloria.
Meloria.
Daniel, our other super law clerk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vincente. And
He's pretty bad.
So Courtland, I'm gonna just a little bit about him because Courtland doesn't like me to talk about him, but he's a super lawyer. He's a 3L at South Texas. He is on law review. He's done mock trial. He's done moot court. But when we hired Courtland, and Courtland came on in his first week, he did a jury trial and an appeal.
Mandamus. No, Mandamus.
And a
Mandamus.
mandamus, and it has not slowed down because in the tough law firm we are busy.
Yeah.
And,
Dumb shit happens, that's
Tell
what
us a
it
little
is.
bit about what you do in the tough law firm and how that experience has been.
Well, I haven't had a chance to work on another mandamus since I came back this summer, which, somewhat disappointing, somewhat relieving. At least this time I wouldn't have to Google what a mandamus was after getting it assigned to me, so that would have been a nice plus.
We
Other
did
than
one
that,
without you, though.
Yeah, I was very sad to hear about it. I feel like I missed out. But it's been fun. I've been taking on much more of an active role in the firm this semester, that it's a little less legal research, a lot more participation in the actual litigation process, a lot of working with discovery, a lot of drafting of motions, attending hearings, working on stuff for the different jury trials that we've had over the course of the summer. It's been a wonderful
Client
experience.
communications.
Oh, goodness.
Communication.
Yeah, getting to speak with the clients, it really gives insight into what it's like to be an attorney.
Sounds like that's not your favorite part.
It can be. I tend to consider myself a pretty nice person, and when you listen to a client talk about how they've lost their life savings or just been absolutely screwed over in the worst possible way, that gets to you. And it gives you
Yeah.
that extra drive to really want to get in and help the client, which is something that I think the firm encourages. But at the same time, you have to be careful to make sure you're staying professional, because if you get too personally invested in something, then at that point you're not representing the client, you're representing yourself. That's a big no-no.
And if you lose, your heart is broken.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't lose. We never lose. So Courtland is going to be trying a case. We've got his 3L law practice card. He's already certified. We've got him taken care of. We've got the trial coming up on August 16th, and I'll be in court 17th. Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I'll be in court with him, and in fact, we're going to have the whole office watch him. I think we'll bring the whole office. We'll all sit there in the front row, and we're going to have a rating sheet, and we'll just hold up the number. How did he do? Okay.
Yeah, like the voice.
Yeah, we'll do it. It'll be perfect. So you're going to be ready for that, Courtland?
I'll look forward to it. Just
You're-
that extra bit of pressure.
This is your last day here working with us because you have to go back to school, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then we will see you back for trial. Don't disappoint me. We
Yeah,
need
you have to
in
be
for
at the trial.
We're
Yeah.
sending
That's
him
like-
back to school
Isn't
and then
that your-
expect him to show up ready for
Isn't that
trial.
like your
Yes,
first day of
yes.
school, too?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's in my first week, so I get to go to my secured transactions professor and apologize.
Is it
So-
Worley?
You don't have to
Is
pay
that
attention
Worley?
until much
Dean
later in
Dean
the
Worley.
semester.
Oh,
Shout
right.
out Dean Worley.
Yeah, it's still early. You got
Nice.
plenty of time to catch up.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that'll be cool. All right, so we're going to put you on the hot seat, Courtland, and we're going to go back to hot topics, talk a little bit about what's
Got
going
some
on in the
important
world.
ones, yeah.
Everybody keeps telling me when they talk to me, says, "Hey, I like you guys just by yourselves. I like you talking about hot topics. That's why I tune in, and that's why I subscribe." To
Nice,
yourselves." So I just-
okay.
another good comment from
Yeah.
our vast audience. All
Let's
right.
get Courtland's part over with
Okay, let's
quickly
go.
then.
All right,
Cool.
ready?
Crush
I'm ready
him.
to go.
Just roll
Okay.
through
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
So you know about the hot seat, obviously. You
Yeah.
watch the show. I hope. One free pass. State your full name for the record.
Courtland T. Pettigrew.
What's the T stand for?
Taylor.
Courtland Taylor Pettigrew. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and your version of the truth, to answer the most questions with the least words as fast as you can?
So help me God.
He ready.
All right. How do you spell petting zoo?
Pettingzoo.
You forgot the space.
Yeah, the space. Are you related to Peter Pettigrew from Harry Potter?
The little wizard
no,
guy?
that's a
You know that guy?
Abracadabra?
character.
Yeah.
Fictional character.
I like
No,
it.
I would say yes if I was
Yeah.
you. Do you know any magic though? Any spells in your
Back
bag?
in the day, I used to do card tricks.
If you have one superpower, what would it be?
One superpower? Probably. Well, I've already got super strength, so I don't know.
Besides that, an additional superpower. One more.
Let's
I can
go,
lift polar bears.
super speed to go with the strength.
Super
Okay,
speed.
good.
Favorite nickname?
Mr. Incredible.
Not JJ Watt.
No.
Sun sign.
Sorry, Lindsay.
Astrological sign.
Libra?
Called Diana.
When you get married,
Called
will you
Diana.
have a prenup?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, give us your opening line when you bring it up.
Hey, honey, I've been thinking.
Oh no. Sum up your life philosophy in a word or phrase, not weak sauce nihilism. Second life philosophy.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
When's the last time you cried?
Mandamus.
It's been a few months at least, probably spring finals.
Last time you made someone else
Spring
cry.
finals.
Probably with that motion that we filed last night.
Okay, nice. How often do you check social media?
The Snapchat count?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Every couple hours.
Yeah.
Nice.
What apps do you use?
Snapchat.
Snapchat. And
TikTok-y?
that's basically it. I don't TikTok.
You don't
I don't
TikTok.
Twitter.
Okay.
I don't Facebook.
You don't LinkedIn?
China's got us on TikTok, by the way.
Yeah.
They're just
It's a good way to
warehousing
communicate with
information.
the
They're going to own
Chinese.
us. They're going to
Yeah.
own everybody.
If you had to make a viral TikTok, what would you use? What would you do?
For a viral TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd probably lift
Lifting.
heavyweight.
Yeah,
Lift,
gotta,
lift,
gotta be a
gotta
lift.
lift.
Gotta be a lift. Hey, now that your hair's nice and long, fluffy,
like
what kind of
that. I
hair?
like
What,
the way
what
you're
product are
rocking
you
your
using
hair.
right now?
Yeah.
It's got a nice flow.
Yeah.
Shoot, I can't even tell you. I think it's.
Do you use a bristle brush to comb it, like a boar's brush?
No, I do
Okay,
not.
it's looking nice and full.
Hey, Courtland, have you ever just rocked a mustache?
Just a mustache?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a stash.
No,
Pencil
originally
stash.
Just shave your chin hair.
I had just the goatee,
So it'll
and
blonde.
then I grew the mustache.
Okay.
It's a little
All right.
blonde
Do you wear
broom.
short shorts to the gym on leg day?
Yes.
Do you even do leg day, bro?
No.
You don't
I
even do
wear
leg
short
day.
Shorts, but I will
You've got
pull
that
my
martini
shorts
man.
up.
He pulls
there
them
he
up. He pulls them up.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
There you go. You see
He's
that?
leg,
That's what we
leg
got.
pressing.
Okay, how much you bench?
525.
What's that? How much is that for the leg press?
How much do you
That's
leg press?
What,
That one is
750?
That's 12.
How much
Is that
do
a polar bear?
Shit, are you kidding
How
me?
that
much
a
do you
polar bear?
squat?
I can't squat. No,
Clean.
my knees messed up.
Okay, clean lift.
I typically don't clean.
Okay, deadlift.
Shoot, I can probably. Again, it's been a while because I don't like doing it with my knees, but
Deadlift.
at least 500.
Yes, easy.
How tall are you?
5'10".
Most humble job you've ever had.
There's been some humble ones.
What's-
Worked
like
at a
what?
PetSmart.
Yeah,
Okay.
all right. What's the
Nice.
meanest thing you said at the office?
The meanest thing
Yeah.
I've said at the office. Oh god, I don't want to repeat it because I don't want to reopen.
Okay,
it.
well, what about what? Hey, you were at PetSmart. What kind of pet? What's your favorite pet? We'll do that.
We had a chinchilla that we called Ninja because anytime we'd go in to clean his cage, he would escape and run around the
A
store.
little chinchilla.
Best kept secret at Tough Law Firm.
The best kept secret, probably where Jeremy gets his suits from. I still
Yeah.
have no idea.
I
Yes.
gave him that.
One thing people don't know about you, you want them to know.
Pass.
All right, what's the one your top unchecked bucket list item?
The goal is to one day own a small island or something off the coast of Ireland and Scotland.
Oh,
and then
I
just
love
retire
that.
there. Huge
Okay.
library, drafty castle.
I'll
Okay,
join.
could host
I'll be
turf
with
wars.
you. I'll join with you.
One food for life. What would you eat?
One food for life. Shoot, it's got to be Caesar salad.
Oh,
Yeah. All right.
What?
steak.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Fastest you've ever gone in a car.
Fastest I've ever gone. That'll be on frickin' I-35 or whatever it is. Or
MPH.
130.
130.
75?
One.
Pushing the governor?
All right, you're-
85?
Your favorite lawyer or movie show? Favorite lawyer, movie, or show?
Shoot, it's pretty basic, but Jack McCoy, Law and Order.
Okay. All right. Good deal.
What's your favorite place you've ever been?
For me, it's got to be Big Bend National Park.
Yeah,
Favorite
I
number?
Love it.
Nice.
Favorite number?
Yeah.
25.
Favorite color?
Blue.
Wardrobe item.
Favorite wardrobe item? Sunglasses.
Nice.
Gym exercise.
Let's go incline.
Bench. All right. Relative. Favorite relative?
Oh, I mean, I gotta say my folks, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Comedian.
Yeah.
Favorite comedian? Andrew Schultz.
All right.
Check him out.
Favorite joke? Then tell it. Tell it. Favorite joke.
Oh, that's not appropriate.
Favorite song?
Favorite song?
All time.
All time. Shoot. Probably something by AC/DC. Great lifting music.
Yeah, that's what we
Which-
have on our bumper show.
Yeah,
Bumper
it is.
music is
Yeah.
AC/DC all the time. Yeah.
B-Dub.
Rusty Hardner, Tony Busby.
Shoot, I got to go with Rusty Harden.
Nice.
Making it work.
If Deshaun Watson invited you to a massage parlor, his treat, would you accept immediately or play it cool and check your schedule?
I would play it cool and check my schedule.
Nice. Good job.
I'm not saying I wouldn't go.
Hot topics,
No,
5 minutes or less.
Okay,
Before
Carl,
you
you love
jump
the
to
hot seat.
Busing.
Good
Did you
job.
love the hot seat? Did you love it? Is it better this
was
time
fun.
or that first
It was a
time
pretty
we put
mild
you on?
one.
This was
You
gentle.
probably
It
didn't even
was
know
good.
what you were doing
Got
the
away with
first
it.
time. Yeah.
Well, the last time I had Vincent just sweating because he
Oh.
thought y'all were going to ask him legal questions.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we did.
Yeah,
I
he was
lied.
like
I lied to
researching for it all night, and then we're just asking about his
He's like
girlfriend.
studying
Yep.
for the bar.
Yeah,
in that
what hair
moment.
product he
Yeah.
uses. He's all mad. Stayed up all night.
Okay, big news. Deshaun
All right.
Watson, 6-game suspension. The
I-
league.
Who said?
I think
Six.
I did,
I
actually.
You said 6 games?
I said
I
six.
think I did, but
Six.
I'll
That's
be
Big
one
deal.
for every
6
10
games.
massages.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and he missed the whole season before too. So I mean, technically, it's like a little less. But
Well, let's
Yeah,
be
that's
honest.
on him, though.
the league is going to appeal it though.
Oh, really?
So
It goes-
the
Wait.
independent arbitrator did it. The league
Yeah.
is going to
Thinks it
attempt to
should be
appeal
more.
it. The NFL Players Association
going
is
for a
going
year.
to bring it into federal court and litigate it if the league does attempt to appeal it.
This is
there are a
embarrassing.
bunch of
No,
mechanisms.
it
This
goes
is
up to
embarrassing.
Roger Goodell.
Roger has the ability
So-
to override, but if he does, the Players Association is going to sue him in federal court to try to stop him from manipulating the suspension.
But they have an agreement that's in place, and that's been negotiated by the league and the Players Association.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? They're just going to
Binding
jump
arbitration?
right to federal
I don't know.
court?
I
Do
would
they
love
do
to
that?
be that attorney.
Oh,
just
good
making
luck.
stuff up as I go, though.
Good
that would
luck
be
on
awesome.
that.
So that's a big deal. In other big news, more somber note, U.S. Rep. Jackie Walorski, Republican from Indiana, was killed in a car accident Wednesday afternoon at 58 years
I
old.
heard about that
Head-on
last night.
crash.
Oh,
A member of her staff was in the vehicle with her, and of course she has family that she's left behind. So
man.
very, very sad
bless her heart.
moment. but-
Honey Badger said to me when we heard about that last night, she said, "When's the last time we've had a congressman die like that? Tragically. I couldn't remember.
It's
right
been
off
a,
the top of
it's
my
been
head
a
at
long
all.
time.
Yeah.
Ron DeSantis suspended a liberal state attorney, Andrew Warren, for refusing to uphold the state's laws regarding abortion. Big deal. Bet a lawsuit comes out of that.
I did not hear about that at all.
In
Yeah.
other big news,
Right.
the U.S. Senate has ratified Sweden and Finland's request to join NATO, with one senator, Senator Hawley, standing in dissent.
Josh Hawley? Josh Hawley.
Correct.
Yeah.
Republican
Yeah,
said
right, Josh Hawley.
one senator
I
voted
like him,
against the
actually.
ratification, and his comments were basically that at the end of the day, China is our biggest threat, not Russia. So adding people to NATO does nothing to protect our interests because it's China that we have to worry about.
China. Actually, that is true, by the way, and I will comment on China because Trump had it right. He's the one that started fingering China right off and saying, look, this is what we have to deal with. This is the national security threat. Look what they did with Taiwan. Sitting there buzzing warplanes because Nancy Pelosi drops down to say hello to everybody. Then they're lining up all their warships, and they're telling us we're playing with fire, and they're going to burn us. I mean, the hell with them. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know what we've done for the last 30 years? We have built up China, along with Europe, and every other country has contributed to China's growth, and all they've done is put it in warplanes and taking over the world, and now they're using all of the good
missiles to
resources
sink,
we gave
and
them.
missiles. They develop missiles to sink each of our ships.
Yeah, they have
All
that
our
lined up.
destroyer
Oh,
ships.
they've got a
Missiles that'll sink 'em.
massive military, and they've put all that goodwill and all the commerce that we've put into China into warplanes and military, and then they're going to say, yeah, we're taking over the world, and we're going to go after you first, United States.
I've given you my position paper, but in 2009 I wrote that we should remove China from the most favorable trade nation status.
Absolutely.
And
How are we gonna get cheap
my
stuff?
professor, she was so brilliant. She said the whole U.S. would collapse in on itself. I said, no, it wouldn't. That's not true at all. Oh yeah, we wouldn't have any products for Walmart. But when Trump began the negotiation process, it actually imploded Chinese economics, not the U.S.
But they've learned
when
from that.
he
And they're
when
working
he
to fix
put
it.
in tariffs and began pushing back against their cheap products, the U.S. had stuff on our shelf still. There was no
Yeah.
issue for us. China actually had hyperinflation and a recession at the same time, just from Trump's comments. which means that we still have the power play in that situation.
But not for too many more years.
I don't-
China has
I
been
don't disagree.
investing in Africa as an alternate market for decades. So
and,
much
and
that
stealing all their
in-
natural
stealing-
resources
in the
too.
last-
Everything
in the
they
last-
have,
Blood
all their
diamonds.
minerals.
Last couple of
Predatory
months,
loans to
actually.
them for infrastructure, all kinds of terrible
yeah.
things.
Last couple of months, that more young Africans have a favorable view of China than they do of the United States. This
Because
is-
they're
That
bringing this
surprised
stuff
me.
in.
Yeah,
It's
when
working.
you're dropping a bunch of money and you're doing the belts and suspenders and building new roads and putting money in the infrastructure, but you're mortgaging your whole country. You've actually surrendered
That's
your
right.
whole country over to
China.
Yeah, so it's devastating. And I'll tell you, we were in Grenada watching what has happened in the Dominica. The Chinese came in, and the Dutch used to build the roads, but the Chinese built all the concrete roads. They took all of their produce. I mean, we were in a restaurant one, and I said, "How come we don't have plantains?" Oh, they're all in China. Yeah. So, and the roads are crumbling. They built crappy roads. The little roads, they don't last worth a damn. They're all pothole filled and crappy. So they're just, and they have agreements where they've just mortgaged, where they take all their produce to feed everybody in China. So that's how it goes. Yeah. It's bad.
Chinese imperialism.
All
Sounds
right.
like that's going to be.
All right.
Cheerio.
All right. Cheerio. We're off. Courtland, good luck. Good luck
Yes.
in your last year of law school. Make us proud. We look forward to trying your first case
Yeah,
with you in
law
court. You'll be back to
practice,
see us.
learner's permit.
You're always welcome at the Tough Law Firm. You know that. So we want to see you back, and we love having you. And you're gonna, the one thing we do at the Tough Law Firm is we give you opportunity.
That is true.
Right. So, guys,
Thank you for watching The Legal Fix by the Tough Law Firm. Call us at 281-681-0808. Visit toughlawfirm.net or hit us up in the comments below. Watch past episodes and highlights on our website and YouTube channel.
Connect with us on Facebook, Insta, and listen live on Spotify and 91.1 FM. The Boss Fridays at noon.
I'm the big deal, Bruce Tuff, for Dinkleberry, Brandon
Dingleberry,
Riley,
Dingleberry.
and script writer Jeremy Hall, and our top law clerk, Mr. Incredible, Courtland Pettigrew. We will see you next week on The Legal Fix.
Peace. He was.